wasn't straight. I didn't come with perfect faith. I came with words and answers and a heart that still felt stained. I saw the wood, I saw the nails, but I didn't understand that every blow you bore that day was taken in my place. I stood beneath the weight of love that had poured on you, and something in my heart finally broke in two. I didn't know how lost until I saw your love. At the cross, where I first saw the light. At the cross, where my burdens lost their fight. At the cross, mercy spoke and grace was poured on me. At the cross, I was finally set free. You didn't turn your face away when nails were driven through. You stayed upon that rugged tree because you saw me too. The crowd mocked, the sky grew dark, but love remained the same. You carried every hidden sin I never dared to name. The weight of guilt, the curse of law was nailed there with your hands. And in that moment, all my debt was canceled by your blood. You stayed when you could have come down, because love held you there. At the cross, where forgiveness flowed. At the cross, where mercy overthrew my soul. At the cross, chains were broken, hope was born in me. At the cross, I found eternity. The earth shook as heaven watched, the veil was torn in two. What stood between a holy God and me was gone in you. No longer distant, no longer lost, no longer bound by shame. The cross became the open door where I was called by name. So I laid down my pride and fear at the foot of Calvary. If this is what your love looks like, then you can have all of me. At the cross, love was lifted high. At the cross, where the Son of God would die. At the cross, death was swallowed, hope was born again. At the cross, grace was poured. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for the cross. I remember. I worship you. At the cross, at the cross. Heard many voices in the night, accusations loud and clear. They reminded me of where I failed and why I shouldn't draw near. But there is a voice that speaks much louder than every lie I've known. It doesn't shout, it doesn't strive, it speaks from heaven's throne. It tells a story written once upon an ancient tree, a voice released through crimson love that still speaks over me. Every other voice grows silent when your blood begins to speak. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks, a better word of mercy. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks over guilt and over me. The blood still speaks from Calvary, and I am justified. It speaks forgiveness over failure, cleansing deeper than the stain. It speaks freedom to the captive and breaks the prisoner's chain. It speaks peace into the chaos, hope into despair. It tells the enemy my name is no longer written there. The law once stood against me, but mercy took its place. Now righteousness has found its home because of grace. No accusation has a claim where blood has been applied. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks of freedom, not of fear. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks. My future has been clear. The blood still speaks, and heaven agrees. I am redeemed. This blood was not a moment, it was not a temporary sound. It echoes through eternity where grace and truth abound. It still flows for every nation, every tribe and every tongue. It still invites the broken heart to come just as they come. So I will not argue with mercy, I will not rehearse my past. I stand upon what you have finished, and your blood holds me fast. The blood still speaks. speaks louder than my shame. Jesus' blood remains. The blood still speaks. The blood still speaks. I listen, I receive, I am forgiven, I am clean. Thank you for the blood, I stand redeemed. Still speaks, still speaks. In heaven's name, good works and broken pride, I've leaned on strength I didn't have and called it justified. I've quoted truth without surrender. I've sung the songs out loud. But when my soul stands bare before you, nothing else is found. No argument, no righteous deed, no sacrifice grace. I'll lift my eyes with confidence, not fear, not shame, not dread, because my life was purchased fully by the blood you shed. So let my boast be only this: as long as I have breath, Jesus Christ and Him alone in life and death. Nothing but the blood, Jesus' blood, my righteousness and peace. Nothing but the blood, covenant love, my hope eternally. Nothing but the blood, I will trust. No other name, no other way, no other hope in heaven's name. I cling to you, I cling to grace. Nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood. I rest in you, I rest in you, I trust in you, I trust in you. Thank you for the blood, my only hope, my only hope. I stand redeemed. Nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood. Have seen the cost of mercy. I've stood where love was poor. I've watched the innocent suffer so I could be restored. I can walk away unchanged now. I can live as if I didn't see the blood that fell, the price you paid. That ransom was for me. So I bring you all the pieces, every plan, every crown. Nothing in my hands is worth more than laying it all down. You laid your life down first, so I respond in love. I've trusted in my way, but every road that led without you only pulled me away. I don't want a partial surrender. I don't want a guarded yes. If you gave your very breath for me, then you can have the rest. Take my future, take my comfort, take the things I hold so tight. Teach my heart to follow daily, not just when it feels right. I don't belong to myself anymore. I belong to you. I lay my life down, every dream, every fear I used to keep. I lay my life down, here I am. All I have is in your hands. I lay my life down, Holy Lamb, take my yes completely. This isn't loss, it's holy worship. This is freedom, not regret. When I give you everything I am, I finally live instead. You never ask without restoring. You never take and leave me bare. Everything I yield to Jesus is returned with greater care. So let my life preach louder than the songs I sing aloud. Let my obedience be worship. Let my knees be always bowed. I lay my life down day by day, not just once but all my ways. I lay my life down, Jesus reign. Let your will be what remains. I lay my life down. I belong to the one who saved my soul. Not my will, but yours be done. Not my name, but your kingdom come. I decrease, you increase. I lay it down. I lay it down. I lay my life down. I lay my life down. Here I am. Here I am. All for you. Take my yes. I trust you. I belong to you. Lay it down for you. You see your throne beyond the cross, where mercy still remains. The scars that tell redemption's story still mark your hands. You are not just a suffering Savior, you are the risen King, the Lamb who bore the weight of sin, now crowned eternally. What looked like weakness in the world was heaven's greatest gain, for power flowed through sacrifice when the Lamb was slain. The cross was not the end of you, it was the door to glory. Worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb who was slain for me. Worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb, now enthroned eternally. Worthy is the Lamb, all glory and honor belong to thee. The lion roared through quiet death, the king few servants for. The crown was earned through sacrifice, the throne through the thorn. You overcame by laying down, you conquered by your blood. You didn't crush your enemies, you redeemed the soul. Now every tribe and every tongue will bow before your name, and heaven sings forevermore. accusations rise again, I point back to that hill where love declared for all of time, it is finished still. So I live from victory now, not for it, not toward it. I rest beneath the banner of a work already perfect. It is finished, I believe. Every promise stands for me. It is finished, I am safe, held forever in your grace. It is finished, I will rest in the truth you have confessed. No more striving, no more fear, no more running, you are here. I receive, I believe. It is finished. It is finished. I am free. I am free. I am free. You stood before the accusation. You heard every cruel word, but you did not defend yourself. You remained unheard. Heaven held its breath in wonder as you chose the quiet way. Power wrapped in holy stillness as love chose to stay. Silent was the newness. It was perfect way. Silent on the cross, silent on the cross. Love chose not to speak. Silent on the cross, silent on the cross, silent on the cross. Love chose not to be redeemed. Silent on the cross, heaven understood that obedience was louder than words ever could. You could have answered every lie with fire from the sky, but you laid down your own defense and let obedience reply. The Lamb stood without resistance before rulers blind with pride. Truth remained unspoken while mercy opened wide. Your silence carried wisdom deeper than my cries. You trusted God with everything, even with your life. You didn't need to be vindicated. Teach my heart this holy silence when I want to speak. Teach me how to trust you fully when answers feel so weak. When I'm tempted to defend myself or justify my pain, let me learn from Christ my Savior, who chose to remain. If silence led to victory and obedience brought life, then let my quiet surrender be my sacrifice. Silent on the cross, Jesus, you stay still. Silent on the cross to fulfill God's will. Silent on the cross, and because you stayed, I now live in freedom by the price you paid. You trusted the Father, you trusted the plan. You laid down your voice into God's hands. I trust you, I trust you. I've heard the word love spoken lightly, used for faith fed with time. What I see upon that cross redefines the word divine. This love did not retreat from pain, did not protect itself. It poured itself out completely, holding nothing back. Every drop that touched the ground carried mercy in its sound. A holy love that chose to bleed, so I could be found. This wasn't love that's faith in words. This was love that saved. the truth of who you are, but heaven watched in holy fear. As love became the scar, you could have called down angels, you could have walked away, but love held you upon that tree, and love would have its way. You saw beyond the cruelty, beyond the crowds demand. You saw the ones who came to save, held tightly in your hands. No force compelled you to remain. every painful blow. No beauty left for eyes to praise, no strength that looked like power. Yet heaven leaned into the moment as mercy took the scourge. Each stride was written with my name, each wound was not in vain. You chose to carry sickness, Lord, so I could live again. You didn't turn away from pain, you stepped into it fully. By your stripes I am healed, by your wounds I am made whole. By your stripes mercy flowed. You took my pain and restored my soul. They called it justice in the moment, they called it law fulfilled, but love was writing something deeper on a hill called Calvary. You bore diseases in your body, griefs we never saw. You took the weight of every sickness under heaven's law. I don't minimize your suffering by rushing to the crown. I stay here with the wounded lamb, where healing first broke ground. Your pain was not meaningless, your wounds were full of grace. By your stripes I am healed, every broken place restored. By your stripes chains are gone, I am free forevermore. By your stripes hope was born, where despair had made its home. I don't deny the ache I feel, I don't pretend I'm strong, but I stand upon what you declared when you were beaten low. Your word outlives my circumstance, your truth outshines my fear. The healing you secured that day is finished, firm and near. So I receive without resisting what your love has freely given. I trust the timing of your hand and the faithfulness of heaven. By your stripes I am healed, receive what you paid for on that tree. I receive healing flows because of thee. By your stripes, by your stripes, by your stripes, I am healed. I am healed. Thank you for the wounds. Thank you for the cross. I trust you. I receive. I receive. I am healed. Ooh. cross, but heaven saw a king, not losing power, not losing ground, but crushing everything. What looked like loss was victory. What felt like death was life, because the weight you bore that day lifted mine. So I will never rush this moment, I will never turn away. I will always remember love that chose to stay. The weight of the nails, the weight of love, still speaks mercy from above. The weight of the nails forever tells how deep you love, how far you fell. You stayed when you could leave. You stayed for love, for me. You stayed for me of love. Thank you for staying. Thank you for the cross. I remember. I worship. You stayed. You stayed. You stayed. Carried wounds I never named, failures I tried to hide, smiles that covered broken places I buried deep inside. I learned to live with quiet guilt, calling in my cross, but I never knew the weight you bore to cover all I lost. Every secret, every fall, every crooked way was already known by you before that dreadful day. You saw me at my worst, and still you stayed. You bore my shame, you bore my shame. I should have stood where you were slain. You bore my shame, you bore my shame, so I could lift my face again. You bore my shame and took my place, love written in your pain. They stripped you of all dignity and clothed you with my sin. The weight of my You didn't curse their hands because love was doing something I could not understand. You stayed when you could walk away because love remained. You bore my shame. You bore my shame. My guilt was laid upon your frame. You bore my shame. You bore my shame, so I could live without a chain. You bore my shame, and by your grace, I'm not who I once was. And now when I stand before the Father, I don't bow my head in fear. I lift my eyes because your blood has made the way so clear. I don't introduce my failures. I don't rehearse my past. I come clothed in what you finished, and your mercy holds me fast. Where once accused me day and night has lost its legal claim because you bore the full weight of all my shame. Jesus, he did. My guilt was laid upon your frame. My shame. You bore my shame. You forgot your shame. I lay it down. I'm longing for. I lay it down. I let it go. The shame, the weight, the lies I know. I bore it all. You bore it all. You bore it all. You bore it all. You bore it all. Now I'm free. I'm free. And now I'm free. You bore my shame. You bore my shame. I receive your glass. I receive your love. Thank you, Jesus.